actually got started with Riley and I have always like sang since we were little kids and stuff. You know, we always wanted to play music, and our parents always played music around the house. So you know, my parents got me a guitar for Christmas, and all I would do when I would come home, I can remember I would eat, I would play, or I would eat, and then I would do my homework, and then I would play some guitar, and I would do that for the rest of the night. And I had a little tiny mini Marshall and a Squire that I started out on, and that's all I would do all day is just play guitar. And then he started singing, and we started writing lyrics, and as I started getting better at guitar, you know, we started creating more songs. And
also, if you're wondering where the band name came from, I was actually born with a large hole in my heart. I had 2 open heart surgeries before I was even 1. And so I think we were actually sitting around at like Dairy Queen, and we're like, what would be a good band name? We're like, Hearts and Holes, and then he's like, Holes and Hearts, and we're like, that works.
And then everybody, it just like clicked, you know, like oh my God, Holes and Hearts, that's a cool name, you know.
Yeah.
So it stuck ever since.
And it actually like means something too, so it's not just like some random band name. So we also have like a story behind it. We always love that name.
All right. What inspires some of our music is just things that we see around, you know. We might watch the news or something and see something that inspires us, or, you know, through past relationships, you know, breaking up with our girlfriends, you know. That's always an interesting song, you know. And there's one song that he wrote about a bully, too, back when he was in 6th grade, I think he was, right? And I remember, it's called Just Another Little Sucker.
You're just another little sucker. What makes you think there's so much stuff?
I remember his kid was bullying Riley around the school, and he's like, screw this, I'm gonna go write a song about it. And he did, and the song like came together very quickly, and it was actually number 6 most requested on Lori Steele's Homegrown show on Company 92.3.
Our musical influences, we were raised on like the old 80s hair metal rock, and so like we would always just listen to that, and we were kind of influenced by some of those old bands, but we listened to a lot of newer stuff like Fun, Gautier, all those
KG Elephant. I really like Group Love. I'm really getting into the Naked and Famous too. They're pretty awesome. And we also listen to a lot of electronic music too, like Bingo Players. We like Skrillex, of course, and Foreign Beggars. We're all into everything like that. And you know, ever since we like really started getting into music, we've expanded our like musical diversity. So I really listen to everything, even country, bluegrass. I actually play jazz guitar at LVA. We play there all the time. I just played with Randy Brecker, and that was a great blast. You know, it was a lot of fun. You know, I dream big. You know, I didn't think it would happen that quick, but I'm very happy that it did, and I think Psych Ward 4 did a great remix on our song Try Too Hard. For those of you listening, check us out on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon. You could find us on Facebook too at www.facebook.com/holesandhearts. You could also follow Riley and I on Twitter and Holes and Hearts on Twitter. Mine is KC Guitars HH, and his is Riley Sings, and then Holes and Hearts no spaces. And you can listen to all our songs there. But Try Too Hard was number 2 most requested on Lori Steele's Homegrown show on Comp 92.3, and it was great to have a dubstep remix. You know, the Psych Ward 4 did a great job on it. They're really, really good.
School doesn't really interfere with our band too much. I mean, I'd always, you know, like homework and everything is an obvious thing, but it's not too big of a problem, and our parents are all for it too. They're not just, you know, like you have a show on a school night, you can't do that. Like they're cool with that.
Yeah, they're supportive, and sometimes, you know, school gets in the way a little bit, you know. But other than that, we're really good with schoolwork and playing out live. And school's always first with us, so. Hopefully we're selling out arenas. That's what I'd love to be. You know, I'd love to have a song just like Fun's We Are Young. I mean, those guys, a lot of people have never heard of them before. They were like an indie rock band, you know, out in, I think, New York they're from, I'm pretty sure. And they wrote that song on the way to the studio and said, hey, John, which is their producer, you know, like, check out this chorus, you know, and he sang it to him, and they worked on it and finished it that night. And I want to have a song just like that, you know, that's just like an anthem, and every single kid knows. You know, I was at school today, and I heard that come on the radio while at school, and everybody at lunch was just screaming at the top of their lungs that song, and it was just like a great feeling, because I really love Fun, you know, that band, they're great, and a song like that, I would do anything for.
Yeah, who wouldn't really? But I think where I want to see myself in 10 years, I've always wanted to be a. I mean, I like their music and stuff, but not like saying like musically wise, but like a band like U2 who can put out a hit song after hit song even like 20 years later, when all the styles have like been different and changed over the years, and they can just put out a song that's big every time. We kind of like the popular music.
Yeah, you know, all of it. You know, I like I said, I listen to everything. I listen to fun. I listen to pop radio. I listen to country radio. I listen to what's ever on. You know, I really have a very diverse taste in music, and I listen to completely everything.
Same here. I could my musical influences can range from like old school like ragtime to dubstep, anything like today. What the process usually is like he'll have a guitar part. You know, he'll be playing like this guitar part, and I'll have lyrics usually. I always write lyrics, and then we'll combine them together. Be like, hey, I got this guitar part. Hey, I got these lyrics, and then we play them together. It's like, oh, those lyrics go good with that riff or whatever, and then we'll work on that song, and then eventually it'll be a song. You know, and we just keep doing that. He always usually writes the guitar parts and all the music, and I have the melody, the vocals, and the lyrics to deal with.
And then from there we take it to our producer, and the song rolls out. We record it.
Yep.
Such a hard one. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. My two favorite songs right now are "Lost and Lonely," which isn't even out yet. But just it was the first song we played acoustically on the set, and you know, just playing it acoustic feels great to me. I really, really love that song.
Maybe it's all come down to this, looking for love in a stranger's eye. Maybe you got lost in a kiss, meant for the one who won't say goodbye. Where can you go when the taste of forever leaves you all alone? What do you do